Hi everyone, meteorologist Robert Spetta here with you during the morning hours of the 25th of February, 2014. And of course, today's main topic, we are talking still about this tropical low, which is developing towards the southeast of Guam. But before I get into that, a few other things I do want to touch in on. First and foremost, the crew, if you remember back during Typhoon Haiyan, they were following with us here at westernpacificweather.com, including James Reynolds, Mark Thompson, and also Josh Morgan. They are all there in Tacloban. Do go check out the most recent article here on the website. This is just one of the images that they were sending out there on their Facebooks and Twitters, meeting up with some of the people that they were with during the storm system. And actually, one of the little girls there said that James carried her through the rising storm surge after or during Typhoon Haiyan, that is. So some pretty incredible stuff going back there to document some things, and also it's about 100 days after the storm, so reuniting with a few people that were impacted by that absolutely devastating, very horrible storm system. But what we are talking about today is, yes, this tropical low just towards the southeast of Guam. And what we are having right now is a pretty disorganized storm out here. And let's just go ahead and pull up the satellite picture, at least at this time. And what we can see is that it's not very pretty. It's just there towards the southeast of Guam. Earlier on in the days, a big burst of convection, and we actually thought we had a tropical depression on our hands, but it's falling apart again. The low-level circulation is actually still down here towards the southeast. But Guam, yeah, you're going to be looking at rain showers likely starting here on Tuesday. And the problem is it's going to be lingering throughout the rest of the week, and that could add to some problems here and even the risk of flooding. So right now, 48-hour forecast from the Japan Meteorological Agency does expect a tropical depression down here towards the south. You can see it there on the map. But where is it going to be going? Well, as far as the forecast is concerned, it will be lingering out here in and around Micronesia. This is actually a photo taken from somebody out of here in Chuuk in Micronesia. And yeah, it just shows some of those storm clouds brewing up and afternoon pop-up thunderstorms. But you can see the overcast cirrus and definitely indicating our storm system in the vicinity of where that person was taking that picture from. About 81 millimeters reported there on the island, actually, in the past 24 hours. Way out here, you can see it just towards the southeast of Guam. So this is continuing the drift off towards the northwest. Big thing I think everybody's asking, will it impact the Philippines? Highly unlikely. Main reason is well, right now we actually have this high pressure which is dominating much of China, Korea, and Japan. That is going to act like a roadblock, and what I mean by that is this is going to stay in place towards the northwest. So when high pressure ridge and come towards the northeast. Now this is courtesy of Weather Bell and just showing the GFS model outlook in the last 4 runs. You have to remember the model for the GFS, and many of these models updates every 6 hours. And when you get a lot of changes in the model outlooks, you kind of take low confidence into it. But this is showing the last 24 hours of runs. And what we can see here is going through, this is extending out until about the 28th, then here into the 1st of March. Look at all 4 of these screens. The last 4 runs, expecting a low pressure area there to linger south of Guam. And then even extending out through the long range, a few of these get really aggressive 4 runs ago, but even the most recent one, which is in the bottom right here, it is continuing to develop the storm system. And definitely through the long range, all of them have something pretty potent out here going through the week and into the early part of next week. And I think that is going to be the most likely scenario. This is going to drift west, linger south of Guam, and bring some fairly heavy rainfall with it. Now, the GFS model I just showed you there, that was the 4 runs, and now just showing the whole Western Pacific. But this is just showing you a zoomed-in version of that. here by Sunday, and there's Guam, and there's a low just lingering right off the coastline, bringing those tropical storm strength winds. So Guam, I do believe that by the end of the week into the weekend, you're going to be looking at tropical storm strength winds, 65 kilometers per hour greater. Also, some pretty high waves likely going into the weekend as well. Before then, you could be seeing some scattered showers, and even the easterly still bringing some high surf for the islands out here. Right now, though, JTWC basically relays, or the National Weather Service is going to relay what JTWC says. They say that this has a low chance of development in the next 24 hours. Keep that in mind. They say next 24 hours, not in total, because in total it could be higher, and that's why we actually have a moderate risk of development for our tropical risk assessment, because we're just saying that generally it does have a moderate risk of further development. So right now, though, that is what we are looking at with this. That's the GFS. Just show you it one more time. It continues to stir off there towards the northeast, lingering around Guam, bringing some heavy rain showers. The NavGem also keeping a very similar output, and we can go ahead and scroll through with this one, and it lingers around Guam, even out through the extended range, bringing some heavy rain showers. And definitely this is going to be a big rainmaker for the Mariana Islands. And you haven't had a good tropical system in some time now, so definitely it is going to be maybe unusual. And there's a lot of military personnel that go through Guam, and this may be one of their first significant tropical systems yet out here there for you. And this is just showing you the ASCII imagery. Unfortunately, missed the pass, so didn't really see anything fresh with that. But as far as the model outlooks, yeah, it does look like you're going to be looking at some pretty heavy showers out here in the Mariana Islands. Philippines, highly unlikely. I think there's still a very, very slim chance, and people keep on asking me. And one person even asked me today, they said, will the storm system move west towards the Philippines? And I said, okay, well, right now it doesn't look like that is going to be the case. It likely is going to lift off here towards the north. And then the reply was, what if it doesn't? I mean, come on, people. Just right now, high pressure ridge in place. I know that people are still on edge following Haiyan and Yolanda. This time of year and this far east and forming that far north, it's highly unlikely. High pressure ridge, once again, that's just going to buffer it and keep it down there towards the southeast. So you don't have something to worry about. If you're in Guam, definitely stay tuned with us here at westernpacificweather.com. We will continue to keep you updated on this storm and everything else going on out here in the Western Pacific through the coming days. So with that said, I will have another video update tomorrow. And yeah, stay safe out there, everybody. Thanks for watching.